Welcome to the episode of the Love in Reality podcast. I am your host, Ricky Valero. On today's episode, I'm going to continue my breaking down of the cast of Love is Blind Season 5. If you listened to Monday's episode, you saw me break down the entire ladies portion of the Love is Blind Season 5 cast, and even share my 5 women that I think are going to get engaged. Before we dive into that, thank you guys so much for listening to the Love in Reality podcast. Love is Blind is coming back September 22nd with 4 episodes, followed by 3 episodes on September 29th, and then 2 episodes October 6th. And then we got the weddings on October the 13th. I will be covering each of those each and every week right here on the Love in Reality podcast. So I thank you guys for the continued support, checking them out, and listening to the show. Without further ado, just a quick recap of the 5 women that I threw down that I believe that are going to get engaged of all of the group. I did 5. I think 5 couples is solid here, but I did Estefana, Lydia, Miriam, Linda, and Taylor. So with that being said, without further ado, let's take a look at the men here. Let me pull up the little fancy thing here. All right. So here we go. We are going to break down the men. And what I did on last episode, if this is the first time you're checking out the show, what I did in the first episode was take a look at the men, take a look at their picture, read a little what they're looking for in a woman, and then make my prediction of which 5 guys I believe are going to be engaged or getting engaged on season 5 and who will follow along throughout the season. So the men. First up, Robert is here. We got Robert. He is a special education teacher. He's 30 years old. After 2 years of being single, Robert is done playing games, except when it comes to family game night, which he hopes to enjoy with his future wife someday. Didn't we have, hold on, Robert and, hang on, guys. Hang on. We had somebody shut down. Hang on here, guys. Hold the fort. Hold the fort, guys. I think we've already. Oh, here it is. Stacy. I didn't even put Stacy in my top 5, but I don't know. We're gonna put a wild card here. Stacy and Robert getting. Stacy has those same super competitive games over the holidays. I don't know. Robert and Stacy might be a couple. Stacy didn't even make my initial list, but I don't know. Robert looks like a decent guy. He's definitely a decent guy. Let's move here. We're gonna put him a temporary list. We got Izzy. 31 in sales. Izzy is a proactive, searching for a forever type of vibe. Blah. Open-minded, good communicator who can love him unconditionally. Is waiting for the pods. Dream girl would be able to join him in the gym or the beach for sand volleyball. So athletic women are at the top of. Yep. Sorry, Izzy. Moving on. Chris, project manager for commercial and retail development. Chris has a history of going for the wrong person, but he's looking to break his pattern by falling in love with his best friend in the pods. Both bottling up emotions and communication issues have hampered his past relationship, with his last one spanning 3 years. Since being single, dating apps have left him frustrated, as Chris only matches with women, seem to be not looking for a commitment. He wants a lifetime partner, someone who would hop on the back of his motorcycle with. I don't know. I don't really feel like we have any motorcycle women in this group. I could be wrong, not making any judgment here, but we're going to put a maybe next to Chris's name. I don't know. I don't know, man. He doesn't look like a guy that rides a motorcycle, that's for sure. All right, we've got Efron. Efron is a 27-year-old software sales. Efron might be a dating app pro, but he's grown tired of connecting with women who are unable to hang out in person. What? I mean, okay. The experiment suits him well because he's so much more comfortable to diving deep into conversation than picking up girls at bars. Efron is a very active guy who's looking for an outgoing, funny, and athletic woman who can join him on walks with his dogs, swing by dinners with his family every Sunday. While he admits his worst habit is thinking he's right majority. Yep, I'm sorry. He's willing to understanding and patient for the right person. I don't know. Sorry, Efron, we're out. Let's see here. We've got Ernesto. Ernesto is a supply chain manager. Ernesto typically falls for women based on looks, but he signed up for the experience to keep the physical out and learn a person's mind first. Oh, man, I don't know, Ernesto. Just as long as the dates don't come off as too clingy. I don't know, man. I just don't like. I don't get a good vibe from Ernesto here. All right, we got Connor, geoscientist. We got another scientist on here, right? Connor is used to figuring out what lies beneath the surface, so he must be the perfect candidate for Love Is Blind. After years of putting his career above else, he's finally defined his person, share his dream and aspirations with, but marriage is no joke. He plans on getting down on one knee only once. Smart, independent, prefer a bilingual woman who loves going outdoors will catch Connor's attention. Bonus points if she can hold the tune. What? They're very, oh my God, music oriented and carols for Christmas. Hang on. We got, hang on. Oh, we're going too fast. Is it Connor? Bilingual? Yeah. Connor. And who's the other Christmas girl, right? Taylor. Did we put Taylor in my top 5? Oh, Connor and Taylor. Connor and Taylor, we might have a match here. Connor, we're going to put Connor we're probably putting Connor in the 5. We got Christmas combination. You know what I mean? These people that love Christmas, we got to put them together. You know what I mean? We got to put these people together. She loves Christmas. He loves Christmas. I don't know. We're on to something here. Enoch is 27, financial advisor, has enjoyed being single for his last 5 years. He doesn't have trouble when it comes to attracting women, but he struggles with making connection beyond physical. So he's hoping to dive deep into pods. A loyal, passionate, confident person who can match his energy traveling around the country from his previous job in sport made him difficult to sustain a long-term relationship. And now he's ready to settle back in Houston, ready to make a commitment to a real relationship. Enoch loves spending time in the kitchen. So whoever ends up with will enjoy his cooking skills and invite to his Taco Tuesday dinners. I like Enoch. We're gonna put him in right now. We're gonna put him as a maybe though. We can't commit too early to all these people, and we got a lot of guys here. Jarrett, 34-year-old university director. Ladies who appreciate the dad joke, I'm out. Sorry, Jarrett. Dad jokes. We're done here. What is this? We got 2 Jarretts. We got Jarrett with 2 R's and Jarrett with 1 R. Jarrett, 32-year-old firefighter, might pose in his local fireman calendars, but when it comes to dating, he needs some help getting out of his shell. Jarrett didn't get in depth with relationships, and they have always lacked genuine connection. The dating scene in Houston is a bit too superficial for him. He says the apps and meeting women out at bars aren't geared toward long-term commitment. I mean, how do you know, Jarrett, unless you get out? Knows that if he can find a woman in the pod who will be patient, he'll be able to let down his walls and show his big heart, which counts when it's one of his biggest traits. Yeah, I don't know about that guy either, man. Josh, 32-year-old sales representative. Josh has been waiting for an opportunity like Love Is Blind because all he's ever wanted in life is a wife and a family. Past relationship with poor communication left him feeling particularly unlucky in love, so he's taking the last year and a half to understand himself better. After a past breakup, building trust is of paramount importance for Josh, whose best quality is being open and honest. All right, well, maybe I don't know. I'm a little underwhelmed by the guy so far. All right, we got this guy, Carter, 30-year-old construction worker. He's described as a hopeless romantic. We're already in. Carter, you're in. I don't even have to see. Hopeless romantic? Carter, come on, man. We're putting you on the show, buddy. Carter's, look, he didn't even have to, nothing. I don't even need to, no. Yeah, I'm in. Carter, you're in. Thank you. All right, moving right along here to Justice. Oh, Justice. Stay thirsty because Justice's best habit is drinking water. Man, get out of here, bro. He's a good listener who can be supportive and romantic. Come on, anybody that says his best habit is drinking water? What is wrong with these guys? Like the women? I could have picked 10 different women. I don't even know how many. There's 12 of them, maybe? Come on, man. Ambition is the most important trait he's looking for in a partner. His future wife must have big dreams of her own. And with his schedule, he can't be expected to just drop important things for dating all the time. I don't know, man. I don't like this guy either. Moving along. Let's see. What is Milton got in store? Petroleum engineer is 25. Milton might be the youngest guy in the pod, but he leaves mature to start looking for a relationship. Milton is typically drawn to women who are older than he is, but he doesn't have a specific type when dating. His biggest turnoff is with women with no ambition. Okay. As Milton has been laser focused on his education and his career for the past few years, he has a tendency to self-sabotage and never let people inside. And Milton looks like a cool guy. We're gonna put Milton in the maybe list. We got a solid little maybe list built in here, right? All right. Remember, we need 5 guys. We need at least 5. All right. All right. What do we got here? Uchi. We're gonna go Uchi. All right. Man, this is our last guy? No, what? This is our last guy, folks. This is our last guy, and I've got one solid person. He's a lawyer slash entrepreneur. All right, lawyer here, Uchi. He's used to letting his analytics get the best of him, but in the pods, he knows that he will have to lead with his heart. After being single for 2 years, he's ready to switch up his dating habits, especially when it comes to putting an emphasis on physical appearance. Oh my God. Uchi is looking to connect with an ambitious woman with a good sense of humor who will join him to create an us against the world way of life. You know, Uchi, you're a lawyer, entrepreneur. You have good style. We're throwing him in. We're throwing him into the 5. Man, we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board here, guys. I am not a fan of some of these people. I don't know what it is. I know we're gonna go back to the beginning here. We're gonna go back to the top. We're gonna give these guys one more look and see what we got here. I don't know, Robert, man. Robert and Stacy are gonna connect. I know I don't have Stacy in the mix here, but I don't know. We're gonna go. Let's see here. Izzy, what do we not like about Izzy? I don't remember. Open-minded, good communicator, not on the most same page. Izzy, dream girl, Gene. Yeah, he's superficial. This guy seems superficial. He looks superficial. What do we got here? All right, Chris, project manager. Did we put him on the list? We put him on the maybe list. Going for a wrong woman. Seems to be not looking for commitment. You know what, Chris? We're putting you in. We're putting you in. Chris is in. Chris is in the 5. Might be by default, but you're in the 5, buddy. All right, Efron. What do we say about him? No. Worst habit is thinking he's right majority. Yeah, we don't like people that are right a majority. I'll tell you what. The one thing about Efron being right all the time, he might be good TV. You know what I mean? Ernesto, what do we not like about you? Keep the physical out and learn a person's mindset. Man, he's typically falls for a woman based on looks. I feel like Ernesto is going to be a problem on the show, and that's why we're going to put him on the show. Ernesto, you're in. All right, Connor. We had him on the maybe list, I think. Enoch, maybe. Yep, we're going to put Enoch. Sorry. So our 5 guys are as follows. Carter, Uchi, Chris, Ernesto, and Echo. I'm sorry. Enoch. Sorry, Enoch. All right. So that being said, we have our 5 men, 5 women: Stefano, Lydia, Miriam, Linda, Taylor. We I didn't even put Stacy and Robert. I didn't even put Connor and Taylor. Connor, where's Connor at? Where's Connor? Which one's Connor, guys? Help a brother out here. Connor. Oh yeah. He's the Christmas guy. We don't even have. All right, sorry, Enoch, you're out. Connor's in. All right, so relationship number 1, we have Connor and Taylor. So Connor and Taylor, relationship 1. So we have Connor here. Here's Connor for those of you watching at home. And then we're going to find Taylor real quick. Taylor is right here. Connor and Taylor. Definitely an interesting combination. So we got that wiped away. All right. Estefani. We are going to go here. We got 1, 2 step. You know what? I like her and which. Hang on. Is it Ernesto? Ernesto, maybe. Ernesto, where you at, my guy? Oh no, Ernesto's not the guy. Oh, was it Enoch? Which one was it? Yeah. You know what? We're getting rid of Ernesto. I don't like him. Enoch. And Estefana. There we go. We got those 2 together. And then we're going to go. Yeah, let me look at my guys here again, guys. All right, we got that Chris guy. I like Chris guy. Chris, we're going to give him. Is that Lydia? Here we go, Lydia. Chris and Miriam. Where's Miriam at? We're going to go. Man, who's. I wish I had a better. I didn't have to scroll all the way down to keep looking at these people. Kind of like Milton. Yeah, Uchi and Miriam, right? I like that couple. That's a Miriam. Make sure I'm right here, guys. Yep, love it. Actually, it might be my favorite combo that I've made so far. All right, so we have Linda left. Linda, what does Linda look like? Linda. All right, we're gonna go Linda. It's gonna be paired with. We're gonna do Chris, and that leaves us with by default is Taylor's gone. Lydia. Who's Lydia? Lydia and Carter. All right, so Connor, Taylor, Enoch, and Estefane, Uchi, and Miriam, Linda, Chris, Lydia, and Carter. That is our couples that are going to happen on Love is Blind Season 5. Made my predictions. That's my thoughts. I literally have no clue what's going to happen, but I just wanted to have fun with it this time around. That's my thoughts on the couples. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me where you think I got it wrong. I would love to hear your thoughts. Make sure to tune in to the episode September 22nd on Netflix. Let's go. Love is Blind Season 5, folks.